Awesome, we're live. How's it going, everybody? I am the Zaben, Neo Zaben, here on Broadcast Zaben, and today I am apparently needing 2 death blows. No, I'm joking. I wish that's how it was. That my health would just go whoop after that, but instead, no. No, kind of is with the resurrection thing, but still, regardless. How's it going, everybody? I am playing some Sekiro's Shadow Die Twice. I've gotten pretty far, well, not too far. I've gotten to a main boss already. I've beaten 2 mini bosses, and then there's the 3rd mini boss that I haven't beaten, and maybe we could focus on doing that later on. He's pretty challenging. At points it just feels, and you could do this the same with like any game that plays out like this, is keep repeating the repetition of that boss fight to understand, like, so, you know, just understand it. Anyway, where to begin? So, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is actually a really surprising game when it comes to story. It's straightforward so far. It doesn't feel like there's too much that's vivid and vague. You know, when you play a game like Dark Souls or Bloodborne, the story is kind of told from the bosses you fight, the items you get, and some of the little NPCs, or these CPUs, I think it's NPCs, I don't know, these characters, we'll just say. I think I know more about Dark Souls 3, because I've heard a lot about it, but, like, you knew that, like, the twin princes, right? You had the older brother and the younger brother, Lorien and Lothric, or something like that. They had a curse on them, which is why they couldn't use their legs, and only one of them could talk for some reason. Or I think another good one was, actually, if you keep helping the Onion Knight, you understand that he was actually good friends with Yorm the Giant, and they made a deal with each other that should the giant not go to be the Lord of Ash, or was it the Lord of Cinder? I think Lord of Cinder is the name of the boss. So let's just say Lord of Ash. Or no, I think it is called Lord of Cinder, because when you do it, it says relinquish Lord of Cinder. But whatever. The Lords of Cinder are supposed to meet up at a specific bonfire. Should the time come, and once it's said, then the fire is supposed to keep on going. They basically sacrifice themselves to keep the fire going, which therefore feeds life. It keeps life going. Excuse me. So you kind of know that because the Onion Knight helps you through most of the adventures, and then you're just kind of like, who's this guy? And he kind of talks a bit, and you got to kind of like keep exhausting dialogue to understand like what's going on. And I think he has like something in his armor description, maybe his weapon, I think. And I think there's a specific sword that's said in what's it called? You have to use a specific sword in order to beat Yorm the Giant, which it took me a while to figure that out. I was just like, how the heck do I beat this guy? Turned out it was just like, oh hey, there's a sword right here. If you just use this one, then you'd win. But I think even that said something like, oh, the sword wasn't. There was 2 swords made. One was to be kept with Yorm the Giant, and then the other was kept with someone who was supposed to, you know, like I said, kill him should the time come. And of course, if you do his like little side quest mission thing the way that it's supposed to go through, then he actually helps you with the boss fight, and then you understand like, oh, he's the one, he's the friend that kept talking about the giant and stuff, and that was his duty. So that's kind of like how Dark Souls was. It was like, to understand the story, you had to help out like these little characters here and see what's up, and or they help you out and such. But not in Sekiro, no. It's very different. So in the beginning, it gives you an intro that there's like a war, I guess, between, I don't know, China and Japan. I mean, it might just be Japan alone. But you see, like, our character, there was like a war. Our character was a kid during that war, and I think he had this scar. As you can see on the side of his face, he has white hair, and a bit of his regular face is white as well. That implies that he actually has, I think it's like dragon blood or something like that. Yes, a little bit of Skyrim in there, just to let you guys know. So people who are marked with that, with the white on their face, it's like a scar in a sense. So they have the blood of the dragon, and their ability is to have resurrection. I guess to a certain extent. I'm not really sure how that works. But they have a bit of like resurrection abilities. And when they do that, it's kind of like taking life out of other people, because in this game you see that characters like that guy over there, I don't know about her, but there's little characters that you'll run past and they get worse, like they have a disease and the condition gets horrible. Actually, I do want to see something, but that's kind of the game. It's just like, oh well, you know, this is what's happening and this and that. So the main story so far, if you want to know the story, and it's pretty straightforward, is our character Sekiro. I don't know. It really depends how you want to say it, I guess. But everybody calls him Wolf. For all I know, that's probably the proper way of calling him. Let's see if I can find it. But everybody knows him as Wolf, and he was raised by someone known as the Owl. And where is she at? Over there, I see it. Okay. We're trying to make it to the other side as sneaky as possible. Okay, that didn't work out in our favor. Oh, we could just jump here. Sorry about all that. So our character is tasked with guarding a character, the royal heir. It's like their daughter. Hold on a second, I'm getting a message right now. Alright. So yeah, so we're tasked with having to guard the royal heir, which I believe is like the king's daughter. You know, you see, that's a better look, but his face is like, it's got white on it. That's how you know he has the dragon blood. And has that ability to resurrect, but at the cost of killing others, which feels like a plague. And this was actually one of the people who had it, so I want to see. For the belt of Buddha? Yes. That's it? Or because he saw me. Well, let's get out of this. Hold on. That's awesome. Give me your coins. That's just like, oh my goodness. That's two more. I think that's one of the things about this game that I believe makes it hard. Is your vitality and your strength. You really don't have like a single at the beginning of the game like you would Excuse me. You don't really have a say in it like you would with, what's it called? Like Dark Souls, right? Or Bloodborne. Whenever you start the game, it's like, okay, what do you want your attributes to be? And you go, oh, I want it in strength, I want it in this, I want it in that. See if we can fight it. I don't think. I've still got another guy left. And another thing is, think of it, this is the part that Souls, it looks like Souls. You just saw on the top right, there was a blue bar. Right, hold on. We can't be fighting two enemies at once. That's gonna get us killed. One of the things that we need to do is find power pearls? I think that's what they call it. Oh, thank God. Okay. I want to see if talking with her did anything. I said yes. That's it? It's just a... Okay, so I don't know if helping you really does anything. Let's see if talking to him changed.
先ほどの御人か母の相手をしてくれ母はその鈴を上ごとのように
That's it?
先ほど母上
Okay, see? So that's kind of an interesting one. I'm surprised that he just doesn't die and then we can, like, take something from him because he looks like he's got beaten up pretty bad. I'm just surprised he doesn't have a sword in him. He's like, why does my leg works? Well, could be the fact that maybe they're crippled. But, the whole point of this game is to rescue the royal heir. And the reason why we have this grapple hook, actually, is because the guy that takes her from us cuts our arm off. And it's an interesting little boss battle that, you have to play through. But obviously, you're intended to lose. So... playing through that and losing, I was like, oh man, but then like it played the cutscene of us losing. I was like, oh, okay, this is supposed to happen. So I think even, let's say if you did win that fight, something tells me that the play, like, it would cut anyway. Like, it would be pretty awesome if, like, you'd kill him in the beginning, and it's like, alright, you don't have to, you know, play through the entire game anymore. You know what I mean? And I wonder if you have to play through that again. I'm pretty sure you do. On New Game Plus, because this game here has 4 different endings, 4, and I don't know what it is that you have to do. People really don't seem bothered with the fact that they were just dying a second ago and then now they're healed. So, as I was trying to say, we are marked with the dragon blood thing, right? That's why our face is white. Oops. Let's see if I'm like that. Okay, so this, it says fireworks can be, what? Fireworks from across the southern seas can be fitted to be the shinobi prosthetic, a tool. Oh, so this is something I can add to my arm. Okay. Makes a deafening sound, frightening animals. Sold by Little Robert and his father to raise funds for traveling. Their voyage brought them to Japan, where they would seek the undying in an attempt to extend Robert's life. Who's Robert? Because this is Crow's Bed Memorial Mob.
その任務、この辺りで使うでないぞ。カラスどもがビビ、奴らいかに賢くとも。鳥獣にはひどいこと。
Okay, so he finds it cruel. So here's the thing, he's a soft spot for... Well, first of all, I hate the fact that he's the other way around. But, I mean, hey, whatever. Alright, so we just bought a new attachment for our arm. In this game, like, you need every bit. Like, I'm trying to evaluate everything. Like, first of all, there's so many differences from a regular, like, Souls game. One, obviously you wouldn't grapple hook. probably have died. I'm almost... Oh my god. Why did I roll into that? Oh, dead. Oh, I guess not. Jeez, I had just enough life in me. Ooh, we got a new item. A material used in alchemy prosthetic tool upgrades includes those of an explosive alcoholic culture. Even the most mundane form of gunpowder has a wide variety of applications. Well, we have a bit of a problem here. I'm about to die. Literally one hit from anything can get me. And there's people with guns. But we're pretty much safe because I see the checkpoint right there. And that was a giant chicken. Yes, that's a giant chicken. Oh look, see, this is a Buddha regular. Huh. Let's rest. Now, hold on. There we go. So, as you see on the right side, we have prayer bead, memory, vitality, attack power, or some of the regular stuff. Oh my god. Sweat dogs. Crazy. But yes, so prayer beads are actually something I just still don't understand the unseen aid. But prayer beads, those are supposed to be for upgrading things. I think they said prayer bead helps both your vitality and, well, it says posture. Right? So I think that does basically more health, more attack, which we're definitely going to need, but the only way to do it, from what I can tell, is, hey, you're going to need to fight mini-bosses and such like that. I kind of wish it was a double jump instead of a wall jump, but, you know, it's fine. That's weird. But yeah, as we go along, for the next, half hour-ish or so, I don't know. You'll see how horrible I am at this game. Now, this is... Hold on. I want to do this cool kill. I like doing this. Saw that coming. Why did I go in? Actually, I don't even need to fight this guy. Get out of here. Alright, now this, I'm gonna crouch here. This guy right here, he's just standing. He's the boss that we need to defeat. Now, there's a couple things to this that are gonna be quite tricky. For one, I think standing on that ledge activates him. Two, it may be hard to see, and I didn't notice this at first, but there's a guy over there, and if he sees you, he has like this little pan or something that he hits, and he will alert everybody else to know that you're here. Then three, we have a bunch of people around there. So right now you can see about one guy standing there, one guy standing there, but when you move over there, you see that there's like two other guys, maybe three that are in that area. So I'm thinking what we do is, let's rest one more time. If I sneak attacked him, if I didn't. Come on. Okay, let's do a rest. Just so we can get everything back up. Or health. Still get hit. That was not part of the plan. Try that again. So we need like every bit of health that we can get. At least the numbers won't be that hard. You can imagine, even though the bar is quite big, you could be like, oh, the number of health I have is 10. Or vitality is 10. Crouch down, which is something you never do in Dark Souls. That's so weird. This reminds me out of the... I think literally it's just called Shinobi, which is Japanese for book. Okay, so he doesn't activate. But they see me regardless. Should be backtracking. Because that way we can kind of like lose him. There we go, perfect. Because I ain't trying to fight. Because when you fight these mini bosses, every mini boss has something to it. Like this guy. You know, he's tough. He's real tough. But what also makes him even extra tough is these guys in the back. So if we can make our way around. Now this is the way I originally started, and I think it might have been the intended way, but even then, you're not going to be able to kill everybody taking this path. I think we can come back up. Take his coins. Again, still not really used to that. The only way to use or take people's coins when they drop stuff like that is to hold down square. Now, usually square is just to like pick stuff up, and you would do that with like a regular Souls game. Not here. It's like, well, you're gonna hold the button. It's always that gunner guy, he's the problem. We can get there. Maybe just sitting here might work? Because he's shooting, but like I'm clearly not like in the line of sight. You heard all the noise. Boss can't come up here. We got some safe spots. We gotta figure this out. So just him? No, I see you over there. I think we don't. I think we can do it now. Why'd I use it? I'm so used to like Dark Souls. You could so backstab him in the beginning of the fight. goes up, we have to this side. And then, of course, he kills me. Oh, man. Okay. Maybe there's a way around him, because if we can get around him... Okay? This is the way I see it. I wish you could wear better armor. Like, I can't be the only one thinking that. Okay. This is what I'm thinking. We instead of going here, we're gonna cut a little forward. Alright. So we backtrack. We should be able to get most of them from behind. Like it says right there, a stealth death blow. We can maybe get the boss to turn around, and then we just backstab him, get one part of it done, and then maybe rinse and repeat. I don't want it to be just you. Are you the only one looking? Oh yeah, this plan's a lot. It's a whole lot better. Sneak up on this guy. Awesome, I actually think that's everybody. Oh wait, no, there's still another guy right next to him. If we can get him before getting the other guy, maybe we can do this. I think we can do this regardless. I know we can lose it. I know we can. Let's just backtrack this way instead. I feel like going this way is a lot easier to do. Alright, yeah, for some reason you can't open that door. Okay, look. Those poles? Or is those supposed to be like really long swords? Okay, where's he at? I don't want to be... I thought he would have... Oh, there he is right there. Okay. So he started moving. Or he might actually be going back to his spot, like I said. Oh, it's what I predicted. That's not your spot. Okay, so maybe because we lost, either A, we lost him, or B, because we killed all the men, he's acting different. That was bull. What the hell? I was so focused on that fight, and I still lost because he did a lunge, I did a lunge, and it killed me. That's so. Oh my god. Unseen aid. So I want to know what that unseen aid is. It says you get like a 30% chance. So I want to know what that unseen aid is about. Wait, isn't there a guy that walks by? Yeah, there's a guy right there. Maybe he just says less health. I don't understand what the unseen aid is. 100%. Somehow this guy didn't hear any of that. Alright, so he's... Is it just him though? I do want to look up what the unseen aid is. Let's get out of the area. No, just send the usual. There we go. So, Unseen Aid is a unique kind of aid that players have a chance of activating. This allows the players to use all of their Sen skill experience whenever they die. This aid allows players to all of their Sen skill experience whenever they die. If the Unseen is activated, the player will see a message on their screen when they respawn. I'm confused. Hold on. Okay, so it says there's no fixed way to activate Unseen Aid in Sekiro. There's no guarantee that it will be activated when you die. The mechanic works on a percentage-based system. Percentage is the likelihood of the Unseen Aid being activated, so we have 30% chance. Oh, it says right there, the maximum is a 30% chance. It can fall to a minimum of 4%. Healing NPCs that are afflicted by Dragon Rot increases the chance of Unseen Aid being activated. You can heal the character by recovering charms and dragon blood. Dying a lot and incurring dragon decreases the percentage. Also, possessing multiple rot essence decreases the chance of Unseen Aid being activated. So, I guess? I don't know, because all it says is, whenever you die in Sekiro, you lose half of your Sen and skill, but unless Unseen is activated, you do. You do not have to activate Unseen Aid. Oh, it says right here, whenever you die in Sekiro, you lose half of your Sen, which is the blue thing on the top right, and your skill experience. Wait, what? Oh, Sen is the money. I'm stupid. So you lose your money and experience points by half, unless the Unseen Aid is there. So basically the Unseen Aid is like that one item in Dark Souls to make sure that when you die, you don't lose your souls. It's basically that. So... oh, it's right there. We're gonna be stuck on this mini boss. I swear. Oh look, now look at that. You lose skill experience points and Sen when you die, but there's a way to avoid this on rare occasion by divine protection known as Unseen Aid. I had to look this up just for this to tell me that right now. And look, even when I had it, I still lost 144. But this game, full honesty, very challenging. Very challenging. I don't understand how anybody can beat it. If you beat it now, I'm gonna look at the percentage. Now, look. For the people who've played Sekiro, 8.3% of them have the platinum trophy. There's multiple endings. Again, I said there's 4 different endings, and I think this is them right here. Yes, so 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 different endings, and the one that most people got was the one called the Immortal Servants. The least one that they have, by 0.2, is the Shura ending. And that's insane. There we go. But this game is very skill based. It requires a lot of blocking. Blocking being one of the mechanics that's really weird he's doing that. Blocking is like the big mechanic here. It's like, and you could probably tell from the way that I was playing that I'm more of like Dark Souls kind of player, because I choose to dodge more than I choose to block. But this is a game where there is no choice in that. It's like you have to do it. I'm a little bit better. Like I feel like if I were to do that in like Dark Souls, I could maybe do it. But sometimes it's quite a challenge for me. I think players who are really good at that kind of thing, like let's say people who play you know, like Dark Souls and such. Now, my bro Johnny apparently was asking the question like, oh, but how come so many people are saying that the game's easy? And then I'm just thinking like, oh, well, these are people obviously who've played the game like Dark Souls and such and know how to get good at that stuff. because there's a lot, not just a few. There's a lot of people who know how to like master Dark Souls. And even though I got platinum, I couldn't tell you that I was like a master of the game. Would I like to? Heck yeah. I mean, dude, platinum? When do you ever see that?
兄貴、次はこのお堂ですかい。いや、そこはいい。次に行くぞ。けんど、供え物でもあれば地蔵様に。やめんか。仏様には手出し無用。何度言えばわかるんだ、タコが。怒らないでおくれよ、兄貴。タコでごめんよ。
Goofy.
Like, how
do I explain? It's so weird because it's like playing a Souls game, but it's not a Souls game. It's like it's trying to be that, but yet something more. Because there's a straightforward kind of story going on. Now this part that what we're playing through is like a memory sequence, but you still have I believe you still have the same effect. Of if you die in here, then the characters will get dragon rot, which will lower your unseen aid, and then you lose a lot more than you normally would. But again, like, this is a really fun, interesting game. Like, I think if it didn't have too much of like the this like battle mechanic, which is what we've, I guess at this point, referred to as Souls games. The thing about the game is and whenever it plays that little death mark, you can just jump. Whoa. That's crazy. I don't know. Sekiro, you're a tough game. You're the tough nut in the bunch. I think I don't know what to think. So I watched them die again, okay. But the thing is, that was one mini-boss. There's another mini-boss in this area. Can I kill you? Oh, crap. So he says something about a three-story pagoda. He said it was like on the mountain or something. A hill. But I don't know. So I think this is where the game kind of branches off in two different directions. One, we play through this dream sequence thing, the memory, and then we get stuff out of it. I don't think this is just, you know. Oh, come on. Press these guys. I think they lose you if you go up here. This is where things get tricky because yeah, see? The door gets all fogged. I can't pass without killing the side boss or mini boss. But the thing is, there's 3 people in the area. 4 What? How? No way I'm against this guy. Like, I think you could sneak up on him and get him from the back, like every other boss. Then once you get that part done, you have to fight him. No! I didn't even see that. What it is. Whole thing is fucked up. I don't think it's worth it, but let's... And then I die. Hey, you haven't opened that door so much. This is hard. I don't think it's impossible though. Like these mini bosses, I could definitely see us being able to overcome. Is it a skill? Oh, we could get a new skill now. I've been using this one, which was, it's okay. Is it the best? Not really. Mid-air deflection allows one to guard against or deflect enemy attacks in mid-air. Guns and other projectiles deal additional damage to airborne targets, and a technique can serve to prevent that damage. And then there's this one, a Shinobi's Karma Body. Increases the maximum number of spirit emblems that can be held. There's like a variety of things that we can get, because there's those, right? Did I drop something on the floor? I did. Hang on that. Alright, because you only could have one at a time. One skill per thing. What's this? I want to know what this is. Something tells me we're gonna need, if not just bam bam bam, we're gonna need more. I'm thinking about doing this one. It says enables one to counter an enemy thrust attack by stomping down on an enemy's weapon, dealing a large amount of damage to posture. And I think that's what we might need with this guy, to be completely honest. So what's this? Run and slide? Ooh. Allows one to slide into a crouched position while sprinting. Oh, does it like do damage or something? Sprint through an area and slide in a cover or otherwise out of use. So this is just a way to get out. Oh, and then it like tells you. Wait, what? Circle the moment an enemy thrust attacks lands. Stomp on the enemy sword. Oh, so I guess instead of like it going back, it'll stomp on the sword or spear. Well, it says enemy sword. Maybe I shouldn't have wasted it because there's still this. After certain prosthetic tool, press R1 to take a leap forward and perform a slice. And then this one's the grapple hook, which says it's just a grapple hook attack during a grapple hook movement. Which, that's what I needed when it came to the freaking ogre. I don't know, I'm thinking we just stick with what we have here, but what do we have equipped? Wait, hold on. What? Oh, so it's equipped, but okay. So I guess if it's something like this, where if you have to press, I guess if you press R1, L1, if it has that, then you can switch. Or maybe that's just something we have forever. I don't know, because these could be things that maybe we don't need. And there's only two, the prosthetic and the shinobi arts. Let's go to a safe spot, actually. I'm gonna go back to the temple. Now, of course, I'm gonna keep dying over and over and over and over and over. I don't think the characters, NPCs, or whatever they are, I don't think they're gonna die. Posture is near breaking. Recovery, it can mean the difference between survival and death. So, basically, guard. Undying Samurai Training, Mikiri counter unlocked. Yes, so... Oh, that means, like, if I play... hold on. That's actually another cool thing about this game. I just want to make sure that's not there. Okay. Another cool thing about this game is... There's this guy over here. He's really easy to beat. So when he's like, well, hey, you know, I'm an undying. Come fight me. If you beat me, then you can train with me for as long as you want. Or something like that. But... Undying Samurai Training Mikiri unlocked. So as you get new moves, you can try to practice, and he's gonna help you. I think if you die on this, which realistically you shouldn't, but... Okay, here we go. A shinobi can pierce incoming thrust attacks and counter them by stepping on the enemy blade, known as the complete counter. This is a powerful, if risky move that deals more posture damage than a regular deflect. You do it 3 times. So... It isn't that hard, actually. Because look, you see like a little, it does the death, right? But you see that there's like when he does it, the cue for me at least is there's a white, whenever you like. And, actually, I've never spoke to this guy. Just regular, does he say anything? The typical checks those with nowhere else to go. I've certainly fit that description. I suppose that's fine. Interesting thing make their way into the offering box from time to time. I really want to know what goes into the offering box. But I think that's kind of what the game is going to be for me for quite a while, is because that our skill points are constantly gonna get stacked the way they need to be stacked. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to keep farming for most of the abilities, because that's what I think these skills are, if not all of them. Like this one, it just says by offering the skill you get the Shinobi's Karma Body, which increases the number of spirit emblems. So that means I could therefore use more of like the axe or the shurikens or any of that, or the fire thing that we have, and now the fireworks, and so much to it. And then there's the air deflect, which I don't see why that would replace the whirlwind slash, because that just wouldn't make sense. Run and slide, it just says while sprinting just press L3, so definitely that can't change it. Suppressed presence. What does that really do? A land skill that reduces an enemy's ability to perceive those who are in stealth. So basically, just removing one presence is part of Defiance of Shinobi. Awesome. So this basically, it doesn't have a description because it's like saying, hey dude, you can crouch and it's going to have a hard time for the enemies that find you. So I think that's what we'll end up doing, kind of on our own, as well as maybe trying to put some of the prosthetics. I don't use it that much. I think I'm more in the Shinobi Arts kind of section. Hopefully this one in the end, it will be worth it. I only can assume that it's going to be 1 2s, 2 3s, and then this one's just 4, possibly 5. Same with this. So I want to check one more thing. 16 gigs. Yep, I knew it. So this game to me, even kind of looking at some of the bosses, there's not that many bosses. Where is it at? Here it is. So this is the main bosses, right? I don't want it to be mistaken. Here we go, guys. So these are the bosses, the main bosses. I made it to the first one, but there's still plenty to go. So there's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Well, I don't know if these count as different because these, I think 2 of these count as 1. I want to see that fight actually, but I'll get to that in a bit. There's the Guardian Ape, and then there's the Headless Ape, and I swear that's in the same fight. So maybe we should count that as 1. So let's just get to this. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Yeah, you can see it right there. 8 9 10 11 12 13, and I think 14. So there's a total of 14 fights. And I'm not sure if we need to do all of them. The Demon of Hatred looks very interesting. I want to see that one. He once asked you to kill him when it comes to this. Now it is time. Because I want to know if that's an actual demon, or like, what's up with that. But anyway, I don't know if we'll do more, I don't know if we'll do more streams of this. I think what I'll do actually is record gameplay. Now I did this with Dark Souls, and for some reason when I went back to the Dark Souls video, for some reason I think I put stability on, so when you watch it, there's like, it looks so bad. I think I put stability on it, so you have black borders all around the video, so it's a lot smaller, and stability like moves it all around. It just looks horrible. It looks horrible. Now I understand why it doesn't have as many views, but I could have sworn, I'm gonna look at it on my phone, because I could swear when it was on my phone it looked completely fine. But maybe that's the case, I suppose. Maybe it looks better on the phone, but just want to take a quick glance at it. No, you could tell that there was stability, even on my phone. So it's weird. Maybe I went back into the game. Not into the game. Maybe I went back into the video or something and then adjusted it. I think later on, you know, I don't know why I did that. Maybe I could, I don't know if that's something I can take off. I think in my mind it was like, oh, I mean, stability is just gonna make it look a bit better or something, but nope. Rather the opposite. So, yeah. What is this? I'm at 44%, of course. Okay, sorry. Looking at old YouTube vids and stuff. I think I'm going to be watching this one right here called Top 10 Funniest IRL Mishaps. I don't know why I said mish. 10 by GR Smash. check it out, I guess. 2 years ago, top 10 funniest IRL mishaps, Super Smash Bros. I'll peep that out. I've been playing a lot more of Smash Bros lately. And actually very recently, which was a big surprise to me, was playing, and now Mega Man. This is literally how I'm ending it. Mega Man was one of my worst characters. Worst. I'm talking, I did not, like, I couldn't win any match with him. I couldn't do a darn thing. And then I would play online, and when I'd play online, so many people were beating me that I went from whatever power I have by default all the way down to 200. I was like, wow, I dropped so much. But earlier today, I figured, I'll play a little bit of Smash. My bros were playing Fortnite. I couldn't play yesterday because I was out after we, hanged out and did stuff. I was out, came back. They were still playing. My ding didn't update, so I figured, I might as well just watch YouTube. I played like a bit of Minecraft, I think, and that was about it. But we played Fortnite today, and I really wasn't into it, not gonna lie, because I had or rather, other way around, my bro had let me, borrow Sekiro. He kept saying that the game was hard, not fun. I agree with the hard part. Not fun? I don't think so. Maybe it's because we have a different perspective. I think he just doesn't know how to solve certain of these things. It's very skilled based, so it could be just him having the same problem as me, which is we're so used to like Dark Souls and Bloodborne where you don't need to hold like a block button. Like Dark Souls is more the blocking thing. Bloodborne doesn't have a blocking. You just dodge in general, and that's about it, which I like, and I think a lot of people like that too. So bring us a Bloodborne 2, please. Thank you. But yeah, I think that's just the issue that my bro is having with this game. And I think I could maybe make it farther than what he did, which was maybe this point right here, the first boss. I'm not 100% sure. I think he said he hasn't beaten any boss. He said he's made it past the serpents. I made it past the serpents, which was an awesome sequence right there, if we're going to be completely honest. But yeah, I think this is just Sekiro. It's very skilled based. You got to know to block. Blocking being your best friend here. And of course, getting abilities. I don't think my bro really focused on those, but I think I am. So I think we have a better probability here of winning. And that's really about it, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, anyway, wanted to play Sekiro, so when I was playing with my bros earlier, I didn't even, like, talk. Like, it was just like, this game's boring. Like, this makes Fortnite looked boring in comparison, and I think maybe just because I exhausted Fortnite with just the last season doing the challenges and stuff. But the season, it just started, which I need to mark on my I almost said my map. I need to mark on my calendar that the season started on Thursday, and right now as we speak at 1 in the morning, it is Saturday, August 3rd. Fix that. So I don't know. I don't know. All I can tell you is my bros wanted to play Fortnite all day. I couldn't. They were doing regular. I gave up. My bro wanted to go. He was eating breakfast. It was like early in the morning. My bro was eating breakfast, or he went to go make breakfast, came back. He's like, oh, or he asked before. He's like, oh, y'all playing still? And I said, nah. I was just like, nah, no way. My bro Johnny did Save the World mode. I think he went straight to Save the World because he assumed um, my other bro was gonna do that. But instead, like I was just like, nah, I'm not even in. Like, I don't even want to play Fortnite. Like I think I even said it. I they didn't even talk. Like I played a little bit of Sekiro, gave my thoughts, fell asleep, woke up, and like there was just nothing after that. But here we go. Really made breakfast. This was a midday. This was at almost 1 a.m. It was 12:50. We stopped playing. He goes, "Y'all still playing or not?" And I was like, "Nah." He says, "Okay." And I said, Johnny went to go play Save the World. I don't want to play Fortnite. And then he goes, "Oh, but you're not in the mood for Save the World?" So I made the assumption like, oh well, they're both gonna play Save the World. They're gonna get the V-Bucks and whatnot, and I'll just play a bit of Sekiro. Like I could play maybe. Actually, I don't want to. This is gonna be 3 days straight. I bought the pass, and I don't even really want to play it. But I think at some point I'll come around to Fortnite. I just don't want to play it now. I mean, it's got months. Like I don't want to get all the challenges done now because I have a feeling like later on in the future, if this is just my situation. Sorry, I know we're going on a bit too much, and you're just looking at a blue screen. But yeah, well, look at the Sekiro then. I know that Fortnite for us, it's kind of like the main focus is to get the challenges done. But if we usually get it done by the day, so I kind of wish they would have done it the same way, where it's like, oh, this week, this week, this week. And plus, it's like a couple days left to do the brute. I think they give you like a week to do the brute. I might as well just let all that come out and just do it bam, bam, bam. But I really just don't want to, play through all of it within like 1 week and then just get bored and I don't know. I just don't want to play it that way. And then again, with the option of Sekiro now, yeah, this is gonna be the game that I play. I think my games for this month are gonna have to be, the usual Fortnite, Minecraft, Sekiro, and Ghost Recon. Reason why Ghost Recon is coming back is because my cousin always wants to play a game. So, and today I could have played with him or something, but I was like, nah, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to play Sekiro today because Sekiro never played it before. And now that we have the opportunity, see that it's hard, it's challenging, not impossible, obviously, but very challenging, and I think it'll work our mind. And it's kind of funny because over here on the side, I have two little mini Buddhas. I forgot which one. One of these is for wealth, and the other for luck, I believe. I could be wrong. I feel like I gotta ask somebody, like, hey, what are these? I don't know. But I have two little Buddhas. They're on sale, guys. I don't know. I want to get rid of them. I don't really want them anymore. They're small, but they take up like a little space. I can put like an amiibo there or something. Out of all of I have a lot of Animal Crossing amiibos. So anyway, that's it for today. I mean, we just kind of ranted on right there. But again, Fortnite's okay, but don't hype up Fortnite. Don't hype up many games for me. The only game that should be maybe hyped up is Doom, or just get competitive, either or. Because I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want the mindset of just being like, let's do. I don't know. I don't even know how to talk. I'm just saying whatever's coming to mind at this point. But I'm hungry. Y'all are probably bored. I'm thinking. I don't think we will. I'll probably just end up watching YouTube videos the rest of the night, or morning I should probably say, since it is 1:42 a.m. I think we'll just watch YouTube. I might tweak up my room a bit, see where things go from here. So thank you guys for watching. If you watch, as always, you gotta hit that like and subscribe. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to the Zabin Project. I'm thinking we're gonna record every we're gonna save every moment that we have. I was doing this with Bloodborne, but we never completely got through it. I'm thinking what we do is we play through the game, and every boss that we beat, everyone, mini boss, optional boss, main boss, and well, they call them mini bosses for a reason, and they make you beat these mini bosses as a way to test your skills. So I'm gonna agree with just being able to, I don't know, just making a video dedicated for the main bosses and then another one dedicated for the mini bosses, and then putting it as a compilation. Hopefully it's not as long. My Dark Souls videos came out to be about a half hour long. I don't know how long these would turn out to be, more or less the same, so perhaps, but to get the 4 endings, it's going to be insane. I wish the game had an online feature where you could play with a friend or something, just like in, Dark Souls or Bloodborne, but you can't do it in this. That was just kind of one of the highlights. But of course, in those games, not only did you just get friends, but you could also get raided by enemies, and that had its own little progress. Um, so yeah, so that's all for today. I hope you guys did like and subscribe. I hope you guys subscribe to the other channel, and I'll see you guys next time, deciding if either we'll play more Sekiro, maybe Ghost Recon, perhaps Minecraft again. We're still going on with Minecraft, and there's a lot more that we need to build up and continue to do. Maybe later on today, if not tomorrow. Because I do play. It might have to be like next week or so. I do want to continue building up on what we have going on in Minecraft, and then doing an update video for you guys, instead of just the regular old like, hey, we're live streaming all this. Because sometimes I do want to just take breaks from just a live stream here and there. But yeah, that's just me. Anyway, thank you for watching, and like I usually say, stay healthy, and goodbye.